10 Sports we must. On that note, I welcome you to number one sports show on radio. It is Sport Lounge on Voice of the People, now the 6.1 FM Abuja. And I am, of course, you already know, your sport bishop. Today we'll be looking, of course, we're counting down to kickoff time between the Super Falcons of Nigeria and Brazil at the Olympics. Yes, football competition that will begin today. Nigeria will be hoping to get past the group stage and, if possible, get themselves a lot of together in the same group with Spain, Japan, and Brazil. Also, we'll give you a teaser from the camp of the Super Eagles far away in Canada Africa Cup of Nations. We'll bring you up to speed from the transfer market, the latest happenings from the Nigerian Premier Football League, and of course, we'll give you updates, especially from CAF, talking about the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. Of these and more, guys, on the show. Come on, it's going to be exciting, pulsating, interactive, fun field, and most importantly, sporty packed. Guys, we'll take a breather. When we come back, we go straight. Okay, guys, TikTok is Match Day Live. Guys, don't forget, you can be part of the show. Simple. You can listen to us anywhere in the world, guys. Come on, download your radio garden from your Apple or iOS store. Look for Voice of the People. Now, the 6.1 from Abuja, and voila, we'll be live in your speakers. And if you want to watch me live, come on, go to our own YouTube channel. It's Voice of the People. Now, the 6.1 from Abuja, we're streaming live right now. You can see how I look as we prepare for that big game between Nigeria and Brazil. Kickoff time in Bordeaux is 6 p.m. Don't forget, you can interrupt me. Oh, yes, come on, with your calls, come on, because the show has to be interactive. It's all about you. So, keep the calls coming. The phone lines are officially up and running. Talk to me. 0808-312-8618. I'll take that again. 0808-312-8618. You can talk to me on WhatsApp. Yes, a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp voice note, a WhatsApp call, or SMS, or you can call me on that number. Come on, direct call. I'll be ready to answer it. Simple. 0808-312-8618. And for those who've got our old WhatsApp number on 0700-010-961-961, that's for only WhatsApp call and WhatsApp messages and WhatsApp voice notes. You can call me with the number. You can send me, and either way, just send in your WhatsApp messages on that same number, 0700-010-961-961. Let's begin the show proper. Where else? Of course, from the Super Falcons, we hear the Nigerian Super Falcons midfielder Christy Uchebi is seeking support from Nigerians, yes, as they begin their campaign in the competition. Nigeria will face their counterpart from Brazil in the opening game in Bordeaux today. That game for 6 p.m. The SL Benfica feminine midfielder said she's proud to represent the country and urged the Nigerians to get behind the team. According to her, she says, it's Olympic time. Yes, it's Olympic time. I'm always very proud to represent my country. We will give everything on the pitch. Please give us your support. Let's go green, she said. Most of the Falcons players will making a debut at the Olympic Games. Talking about the Asian Games that is going down. Also speaking, ahead of that game was no other than the coach, of course, the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And I'm talking about no other than Coach Roundy Wardrop and, of course, Tony Payne. Let's first hear from Coach Roundy Wardrop what he thinks about that game, how he thinks his team will pan out in that encounter. First of all, let's hear from Coach Roundy Wardrop.
I think we're just a team of a lot more confidence now coming out of the World Cup and recognizing we can play against the best teams in the world, and I think the players are full of that confidence, and that's probably the biggest improvement I've seen. You know, I think the players are ready. You know, it's a very difficult group, as we know, but I think they embrace the challenge. I think they want to play those teams.
Also speaking as well, of course, one of the strikers of the team, Tony Payne, the former Sevilla player, and she's also optimistic it's going to be a tough game against Brazil, but she's sure that the team can get the win.
Able to compete again at the world stage with this team is such a really good opportunity. I'm really excited. Brazil is going to be a tough team. They're very talented, but I think us, Nigeria, we are at the level, so it's going to be a good match, and I think that we can get a good result against them.
Okay, guys, so 6 p.m. is the time. Keep the calls coming. You can call in and tell us what you expect from the girls as their campaign as the Olympics begins. Moving on, we hear that the NFF have received the confirmation for the FIFA Super Falcons. Confirmation that they will be playing at the Olympic Games. We hear that the Nigerian side arrived in France last week, having an intense training in Seville, Spain. They've settled down in France for the opening game today against Brazil. The Nigerian Federation wanted to represent the Super Falcons to get their Galleria that confirms the participation in the competition. Okay, before we get to Kaduna, quickly let's let you know all the way from CAF that African Soccer Ruling Body CAF has granted JJFC for an exemption to host the first preliminary round of the CAF Champions League, CAF Competitions Cup, I beg your pardon, at the Mathieu Keruku Friendship Stadium in Benin. CAF earlier in the month urged JJ to seek an alternative venue for their home game outside the country after the stadium failed to get approval. The football body arrived in the country on Wednesday after a round of inspection. They granted the opportunity to host the game at home, but urged them to improve the playing surface before the game or risk banning. JJFC will host Academy Warriors in the first leg of the preliminary round of the Confederations Cup in August. And then talking about the game, the head coach of Academy Warriors, Aliyu Zubairu, has declared that the readiness of his team to make an impact at the upcoming CAF Confederations Cup. The Warriors qualified to represent the country after the victory at the Federations Cup against Abia Warriors. Academy Warriors will face JJ Electoral Benin Republic in the first preliminary round, and that game will be held in Benin Republic. In the words of the coach, he said, "We are preparing rigorously, and I'm confident that the team will make our fans proud. With the team's morale high and the eyes set on victory, Academy Warriors are poised to make a formidable impression in the forthcoming competition." The support from the fans and the community continues to inspire the players to strive for excellence as they are committed to bringing glory to Maiduguri. End of quote. Also, we hear that Adana Glory has been appointed the new head coach of Nigerian Women Professional Football League side Abia Angels. Adana joined the Abia-based outfit with lots of coaching experience. Gloria has been in charge with the responsibility of qualifying the team for the playoff spot within the State FA Cup out of the new NWPAL season. Okay, guys, we hear that the head coach of the Nigerian Premier Football League side, Shooting Stars, Benga Gubate, called the Oracle, has expressed excitement after signing an extension of his contract with the club. The Louis Warriors finished fourth to the log last season with the effort of about the future we'll build together. End of quote. And quickly, we hear that in preparation for the forthcoming CAF Competitions Cup, Beckham Warriors has continued to strengthen their squad. We hear they have the Borno-based side who qualified for the CAF Competitions Cup after their victory in the Federations Cup. The club has captured former Caterpillar striker Ibrahim Mustafa Yuga. He was the top scorer for Caterpillar, scoring 11 goals. He returns to his old club where he made his MPFL debut almost 9 years ago. Isal and former Rivers United attacking midfielder Alex Oyowa. Good news, we hear that in significant boost to the team's logistics, the Niger State government, led by former Governor Umar Bago, has generously donated a brand new 35-seater starter Marco Polo bus to Niger Tornadoes. The gesture aimed to facilitate the team's travel arrangements across the country in the Nigerian Premier Football League season. We hear in a ceremony held at the government house in Mina, the keys to the bus was formally presented to Alhaji, to engineer Ibrahim Dada, the chairman of the Niger Tornadoes Management Committee. Also, we hear that the players and the technical crew of the Katsina United have confirmed training for the upcoming football season scheduled to commence August 31st. This was contained in a statement by the media officer of the team, Nasiru Gide. According to him, the head coach of the team, Bashiru Saduki, took charge of the rigorous training, which had in attendance both the returning and the new players. He said the team would adopt training sections twice in Delhi in the initial stages of the preparation, followed by friendly matches to tune their skill. The team leadership, including Chairman Alhaji Kabir Danlami Remi, team manager Awal Mohammed, Secretary Masood Suleiman, and others were in attendance to witness the start of the preseason training. And before I go to Kaduna, some good news we hear from female football. We hear that following the record-setting FIFA Women's World Cup Australia New Zealand 2023, 1,041 clubs from the 48 FIFA membership association across all confederations are to receive a share of the revenue for the released players who participated in the tournament. Going by the final list of players submitted by the Nigerian Football Federation to the tournament, two domestic club sides, Abia Angels and Rivers Angels, will profit from the $11 million largesse. The funds have been made available via the FIFA Club Benefit Program (CPB), which was introduced ahead of the FIFA Women's World Cup France 2019 to recognize the fundamental role that clubs play to develop players. The total amount committed to the clubs that released and or trained the stars of women football rose to $11.3 million from the 2023 edition of the FIFA Women's World Cup from $8.48 million 4 years earlier. Nearly 2 million fans at the stadium, 10 stadiums, 2 billion followers around the world witnessed a new standard of women's football at last year's FIFA Women's World Cup, and now the club that played integral roles in shaping the talent of all the 733 players at the tournament are all rewarded. So good one, the likes of RBI Angels, and of course, don't forget the Rivers Angels. They will be smiling to the bank. And of course, to the Super Sand Eagles, we did tell you, of course, that the Super Sand Eagles are preparing for that big game against Mauritania. That game comes up on Saturday, the second leg of the Beach Soccer African Cup of Nations qualifier. The first leg ended 5-4 away at Nouakchott, Mauritania, and the Super Sand Eagles were hoping to win this one, their second game in 5 years, to book themselves a ticket at the Africa Cup of Nations. I did catch up with the goalkeeper of the team, the younger brother of the captain, talking about Victor Tali. That this time, talking about Godwin Tassis, and of course how he felt after the first game. Let's listen to, first of all, KB Fishers goalkeeper and Super Sand Eagles goalkeeper Victor Tali, and after which we head down to Kaduna to get to listen to Busayo Olokere, who is there on ground. Let's listen first of all to Godwin Tali.
Okay, good morning, Godwin Tali. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Talk to us about what's the feeling like playing for Nigeria, being part of the first Super Sand Eagles play for Nigeria for the first time after like 5 years.
Yeah, good morning. It was a very great feeling coming back to very proud of the team, proud of the performance. It was not like we've been away for a very long time. It was very, very good for us to be back again, and we hope to do more to make sure the team continue.
Okay, it was like a tough game against Mauritania. It looked like it was end-to-end stuff. What was your feeling like when you got into the pitch of play, especially playing against the Mauritania team in the away ground?
Yeah, it was. We know it was going to be a very tough game because those guys, preparation-wise, they were more better than us because we arrived at the day of the game. So then they were more at they needed to push more hard on us, but thank God we were able to stand them and give that fight that we fighted. We knew that it was going to be tough because they are just more of Arabs. So we have to stand our ground and make sure we put everything we have to make sure we have the result there, which worked for us.
So what was the feeling like? There was the welcome party from the fans in Kaduna was bit elaborate. How was the feeling like when you met those kind of crowd waiting for you guys at the arrival?
No, when you win a game, you expect this kind of things. If you would have lost that game now, all these things would have not been like that.
Okay.
So it's always good to win. When you win, you see people that will come and celebrate with you. Even before we came to Kaduna, my mind was telling me that something might happen once we get to that place, stuff like that. So that's why it is. It's kind of a motivation. Everybody is ready. Everybody's looking up to Saturday. We're just hoping that God will be with us and all the strategies we are going to put in place will work for us. And Nigeria should expect nothing than victory. By God's grace.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, that was of course no other than Godwin Tali, the goalkeeper of the goalkeeper of the Super Sand Eagles. Let's see whether we can reach out to, of course, Busayo Olokere. He's live there in ground. The team is trained. We hear that from him and get to hear what he thinks about that game. He's there, like I said, he's live on ground there in Kaduna at Murtala Square, where the Super Sand Eagles are having their training section. We'll keep still trying to reach out to him. Let's see whether we can get to Busayo Olokere to tell us or give us the update, after which we'll give you the lineup. The lineup for the Super Falcons is officially out. Let's go. We've got Busayo all the way from Kaduna. Hello, Busayo Olokere. Welcome to Sport Lounge. Talk to us. How are you feeling, first of all, and how's your day going so far?
Well, I'm feeling cool and calm. The weather here in Kaduna is cold a bit. And we thank God for the clearness of today. The boys are already stepping it out in this at the Big Soccer Arena inside the Murtala Square, having their training section this evening. Everybody's fine, and I can tell you that the mindset of everyone there in Kaduna is just the qualification ticket.
Okay, talk to me. What's happening in training? So we hear the guys are in training camp. They'll be preparing for that big game. Give us an update from the camp of the Super San Diegos.
I was training camp officially, and just two players, nothing injuries. Talking about the just goalkeeper of the just completed the special league, that's an inspector. Nothing an hand injury that got broken in the training section before the team went to Montreal in the first leg, but by next week I will be back fully. So it's ruled out for this weekend game. It's not going to be participating in any way in this game. Ivan Bush from Queen United, just number 8, at the just completed the Super League also is nothing a toe injury. So those are the 2 players that have been knocked out for this qualifiers. But we have 20 players for the game, and you know that only 12 will be making the starting lineup in that game. The 2 goalkeepers, Aaron Mabusha and also Godin Tale, are fit and they are good to go. Blessing from Marco Patibi is here. And I love what the coaches have done. They make sure they encourage even players who are not in the Super 4 to come to camp. They got in the likes of Blessing Elijah from Marco Patibi, Samson at Dekule from Marco Patibi joined, Idowu from Jigawa also joined the players selected in the camp. So I think we are all good to go with the 20 players that we have in the camp currently. And I only pray that the support the Kaduna State government has given to this team will be that result of that qualification set come Saturday.
Okay, now let's talk about the Mauritania. We hear they'll be arriving tomorrow. Can you confirm to us what the itinerary is like for the Mauritanians?
I can confirm to you that first the officials for the game will be in Kaduna from the State Station. That's where they'll be alighting. They came to Abuja this morning and then got the train at 3 p.m. coming to Kaduna. So the officials will be in Kaduna latest by 5:36 or thereabouts, where they'll be picked up the station and escort team to make sure that they have a cool transition from the train station into Kaduna. The Mauritanians have been told they also arrive in the afternoon tomorrow to make sure they get the train coming to Kaduna. So I think we are good to go. The arrangement is well coordinated by the Kaduna State government of the Social and Big Soccer Committee, right on every FM. The secretary, Abubakar Badi, is also here in camp, making sure that they put the eyes on the team and get the boys in good condition for the game. The motivation is high, I tell you, and it's going to start on Saturday because what they did in the first leg was actually to make sure they put those players who are experienced, who play the tournament on several times, to go out there to first secure that needed victory, which they got. After victory, they got in not just Mauritania over the nation. Now, the boys, we know that they still have something to offer. I really fighting for that game. They are just playing the normal complete players, 4 good players and 1 goalkeeper to actually see the tactics they can invite for that weekend game. Our prayer that I've always been saying, the players are doing their job on the training team. We say we don't witness any more injury in the camp of the players ahead of that game tomorrow, Saturday, because we only have 1 more training section which will take place tomorrow morning right here at the Beach Arena. They have been called for fans to come. The gate to be thrown open by the governor of the state. They said, come, let's have a full support for the standing Bulls of Nigeria. And I can tell you that is what we need. Sanko Emmanuel is almost getting a goal for his own team or the training section, but this day for goalkeeper Tale Godwin. I tell you, this is the best of the best players we can have in Nigeria right now. 22 players in camp.
And now, in less than 30 to 60 seconds, tell us what should Nigeria be expecting from this team come match day on Saturday?
Who can pray for them? They will go all out. They are inspired to do Nigeria proud. They know what it means to go back to the continent after 5 years of build-up. They know what it means that 2 tickets is available, and the next World Cup will be played on African soil. This is how to do it. Qualify for the Nations Cup in Egypt later in October, and then get that World Cup ticket, which is very possible. The Nigerian spirit in them that made them do it in Mauritania can actually make them do it here right in front of their fans come Saturday.
Okay, thank you very much, Busayo, for your in-swing all the way from Kaduna.
Thank you very much also for having me on Spotland on the Voice of the People FM this evening.
Thank you very much. Okay, that was Busayo Lowokere, live all the way from Kaduna, giving us all the latest information concerning the Super San Diegos. Okay, guys, the lineup is officially out, up and running. Simple. Come on, Chiamaka Nadozie will be in goal for Nigeria. In jersey number 16, Michelle Alozie, Oluwatosi Dimeyan, Osacho Hale, the back line, jersey number 14, jersey number 3. I left back Chidima Okeke, and in midfield is Deborah Abiodun, Christy Ochebi, you have Tony Payne, Jennifer Ochegini just behind Chuwendu Ezwe, and Captain Rashidat Ajibade. For Brazil, you have Lorena Adleite, Tamaras at left back, Terzien, Rafael Sosa at centre back, Antonia will play at right back. They play 4-4-2 formation. Mata will play at the left wing. Duda, Yaya Ledmila, Gabi Nunes, and Gabi Potilio will be the two strikers in the 4-4-2 formation. One Nigeria play in a 4-2-3-1 formation. The likes of Nico Payne, Esther Okoronkwo, Azita Toshola, Uche Nakalo, Ifeoma Anumanu, Tochukwu Olehi, and Chinyere McLean all sit on the bench. Okay, guys, come on, let's start getting your calls and prediction. What do you think would happen? Don't forget, okay, now let me make it more juicy. If you get to predict, first of all, you tell us what you feel about the game, and then you predict. Don't just only predict. So first of all, if you get the right prediction right for the game, you get to win something. Courtesy Voice of the People 96.1 FM, the spot team here on Voice of the People 96.1 FM. Abuja. Okay. Good evening. This one is a WhatsApp message. Good evening, Sport Bishop. Girls will beat Brazil by 2-1. This one is from Samuel from Kabuza. Samuel, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But next time, like this, when you want to send in your messages, please don't forget to let us know how you feel about the game. First of all, hello. What's the name? Where are you calling from? Hello.
Good evening, Sport Bishop.
Good evening to you. Good evening to you.
Evidence,
Emmanuel, if evidence, talk to me.
I don't see for YouTube now. Only this studio today, but
I'm running solo today, bro.
Okay, how's the work going?
We're doing good. Talk to me.
Talking about our Super Falcons. I no go lie you because of the lack of preparation, where they no start early preparation. But I wish them all the best to this tournament. So I wish them all the best. And for the lineup, it's good to go. But why you say now second half association they always come on? Why should you know they like to start with us?
I'm not Randy Waldrop. Please, thank you very much.
No. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. Right? I wish them all the best of luck. But to be honest, I don't see the Super Falcons winning this match today. I can't lie. I don't see them winning it. Maybe the next match. And this is a group, a top group, and now playing a draw with Japan. And I don't know. I wish them all the best, but I don't see them winning Brazil today. But I can't predict.
No, you have to predict. What do you think? What do you think the scoreline will be at the end of the
game? Sport Bishop, I will give it to Brazil 2-1.
Brazil 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Evidence. Thank you very much, Evidence, for that one. Okay, keep the calls coming in. 0808-312-8618. We're taking predictions and, of course, talking about that game. It starts exactly 30 minutes from now. 0808-312-8618. That is 0808-312-8618. 618. You can send us your messages on WhatsApp. Send us a WhatsApp voice note, okay? Put us a WhatsApp call. Call us on a normal call. Send us an SMS. Either way, your prediction will count and you'll be part of the show. Read out the phone numbers again before I take a break for the first half of the show. So the lineup again for Nigeria, it is Chiamaka Nadozie in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Michelle Alozie, Oluwatosi Dimeyi, Osinachi Ohale, Chidima Okeke, Debu Ihezwe. That's the team for Nigeria in that encounter. Okay, guys, come on. This is how much you can take on the first half of the show. Come on. Like I said, the game starts in the next 29 minutes, but keep the calls coming. When we come back, we'll be expecting more calls, more messages. But for now, let's take a breather. When we come back, let's take a break. When we come back, there'll be more on Sport Lounge, only on Voice of the People, now the 6.1 FM Abuja. Okay, guys, welcome back to your number one sports show on radio. It is Sport Lounge on Voice of the People. Now, the 6.1 FM Abuja, and it is a time where we talk sports. But today is all about the Super Falcons of Nigeria as they take on their counterpart for Brazil in the first game of the Paris Olympics 2024. We did give you the lineup for the Tuana. We told you earlier that Nigeria will be lining up in the 4-2-3-1 formation with Chiamaka Nadozie in goal, Michelle Alozie, Oluwatosi Dimeyi, Osinachi Ohale, Chidima Okeke, Deborah Abiodun, Christy Uchebe, Tony Payne, Jennifer Echegini, Rashida Najibade, and Chuendu Ihezue. So, your predictions, come on this number, whether it's your predictions, come on this number, whether it's on WhatsApp, whether it's a WhatsApp, no, whether it's a WhatsApp message, whether it's a call. Like I said, the winner of the right, talk to us, call me live, be part of the show, send in your WhatsApp message, your WhatsApp voice note, talk to me. What will be the right call line for this game? You can also listen to me anywhere in the world. Just get your Radio Guardian app from your Apple or your iOS store. Come on. And just look for Voice of the People, 96.1 from Abuja and Vala will be live in your speaker. We're currently right now streaming live on our YouTube page. The world. Come on, so guys, talk to me. The phone lines are up and running. Let the battle begin. Okay, guys, before we leave the local scene, quickly let you know that Italian Serie A top agent Oscar Diamani has insisted that the newly appointed Napoli coach Antonio Conte can get the best out of Nigerian Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen. He stated that the situation surrounding Napoli, PSG, and Osimhen should be resolved either way within the next 10 years, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee an agreement between the two parties. In his words, and he said, and I'll quote him, if he stays at Napoli, Conte would know how to give him the right sort of motivation. Napoli is a great club and will fight with the greatest ambition. The negotiation between Osimhen, Napoli, and PSG is a difficult one that requires a significant amount of money, even for PSG, who has an ownership that allows certain investment to be made. And it was a good day for Nigeria yesterday, where Super Eagles defender and vice captain William Truth Ekong gave Park Salonika a crucial first leg win in the Champions League playoff clash against Burak. Super Eagles pitch captain William Truth Ekong continued the descent trend of heroic goals as he scored the winner for Park Salonika in the UEFA Youth Champions League qualifying clash against the Bosnian side Burak Banjaluka. By winning, the Greek top club Burak in the place in the round 2 of the UEFA Champions League playoff. The Greek side hosted the first leg thanks to Ekong strike. They take a 3-2 lead into the second leg. And without wasting more time, we head out to the foreign scene. Another start from preseason where Arsenal opened their 3-match tour of the United States by beating Bournemouth 5-4 on penalties after a 1-0 draw in Los Angeles. Fabio Vieira gave Arsenal a first-half lead when he met Reece Nelson's deep cross on the volley and drove it first time into the far bottom corner. In a competitive game during which 3 players were booked, Kyle Hine denied Thomas Solanke, then Daniel Jibson after the forward, who was signed for Sheffield United this summer, found himself inside the penalty area with the only external gripper to beat. However, Hine had no chance of keeping out Antoine Semenyo's strike, which hit Omar Rekik as he tried to close the effort down and dropped into the far corner. Neto, Belmont goalkeeper, denied Leandro Trossard late on after some excellent play in the build-up from Martin Odegaard. So the pre-planned shootout settled the spoils, with Ryan Christie missing what proved pivotal and ensured that Arsenal take a 5-4 victory in the penalty shootout. The game concludes as Bournemouth trip to California, while Arsenal will take on Man United before they head out to play. Yeah, they'll take on Man United at Los Angeles. Let's take this phone line. This phone call, I beg your pardon. Hello, what's the name? Where are you calling from? Hello, what's the name? Where are you calling from? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, we expect to see if that call can come. We can get that call again. Don't worry. Keep trying to call us. It's 0808-321-8618. 0808-321-8618 on WhatsApp, and we'll be listening to you. We see that Arsenal are still trying to close a £34 million deal for Italian defender Riccardo Calafiori. The Gunners are putting a renewed focus on the youth development as they look to close the gap of Manchester City after 2 successive second-place finish in the Premier League. Stadium in first half strike, but Leslie Ugochukwu its second-minute equalizer rescued a draw. Stadium in first half strike, but Leslie Ugochukwu its second-minute equalizer rescued a draw for Chelsea's boss Enzo Maresca. We hear Parkinson is impressed by the progress being made by his side, saying that he's absolutely delighted with the 2-2 draw. Let's take this call. Hello, what's the name where you calling from? Hello, good evening. What's the name and where you calling from?
Evening, Sport Bishop. This is Franklin from.
Yeah, I'm on a solo run.
I wish him quickly. You should agree with me. I wish him quickly. You should agree with me that just this Super Falcons have. This Super Falcons have a little bit drops in form, and you know to.
Stop that. It was.
Chelsea and West Ham yesterday.
Yeah, I told you 2-2 draw. Yeah, I told you 2-2 draw.
Okay, I heard it's not. Okay, I heard it's not a football match. It's actually a wrestling match. So don't forget to give us the winner.
I've already told you already. I was talking about it. You heard the 2-2 draw, but to be sincere with you, for a team that is fully packed with superstars like Chelsea, they shouldn't be struggling with a team in League One like Wrexham, if you ask them.
But what really caused the fight this Jado? But what really caused the fight this Jado? I don't understand. The league has not started. What is causing fight in a friendly game?
Chelsea were at the verge of losing that game. That's what went wrong.
Anyway, it's fine. We are waiting for the season to resume. Let's see what happens.
Okay,
thank you so much, bro.
Thank you very much, Franklin, for that one. Okay. Keep your calls coming in. I'm loving it. Keep it calls coming in. Simple 0808-312-8618. We're taking predictions for the game between Nigeria and, of course, Brazil. The prediction will end exactly 6 p.m. at the stop of the show. Keep the calls coming in. 0808-312-8618 either on WhatsApp or on normal calls. You're talking about Chelsea. We heard that Chelsea's manager Enzo Maresca has said that his sides are going to concede goals this season, playing out from the back after 2 defensive errors in their 2-2 draw against Wrexham in his first game in charge. Midfielder Leslie Ugochukwu scored in the second-minute equalizer in Santa Clara, California, cancelling out 2 second-half strikes by League One side. The sharp finish in the penalty box from Christopher Nkunku opened the scoring in the 35th minute for Chelsea, opening friendly of the preseason tour of the United States. But Wrexham took a surprise lead after both teams made wholesome changes at halftime. Luke Burton and Jack Marriott scoring following mistake. The defensive errors were part of a weak second half performance by Chelsea. As they tried to adapt to Maresca's position-based approach. In that, Maresca said, and I'll quote him here, sometimes teams that try to build from the back concede goals, but I think you are going to score more than you concede for sure. We did many things we can improve, but we started just 2 weeks ago. Tonight was important to start seeing the identity of the team, I beg your pardon, and the identity is here. The words of the coach of Chelsea, Enzo Maresca. He said the team will play from the back, so Chelsea fans, no time to argue too much. Just prepare your mind. You must play from the back. Liam Rosinho will be the new manager. Argentina, we talked about it yesterday, was mad. That game was suspended for over 3 hours, guys. But the ruling was that the goal was chopped up for offside, and Morocco won their first game of the in Group B. Argentina won, Morocco 2. Iraq beat Ukraine by 2-1. In Group C, Uzbekistan 1, Spain 2. Egypt played a goalless draw with Dominican Republic. That team captained by Mohamed El Neni. The Arsenal midfielder were in Group D. Japan 5, Paraguay 0, and Mali played a 1-0 draw with Israel. In the football today, women category, we hear Canada and New Zealand are playing a 1-1 draw as we speak. 72 minutes gone in that encounter. That's in Group A. Another game to come is France versus Colombia. That game is for 8 p.m. In Group B, Germany will take on Australia. That game is for 6 p.m. While USA will take on Zambia. That one's for 8 p.m. Spain, as we speak, leading Japan by 2-1. 90 plus 3 minutes gone in that encounter. That group is Group C, where Nigeria is. Goal scored by Bomanti and, of course, Kandale after they had taken the lead Fujino in the 13 minutes. In Spain 2, Japan 1. While the game between Nigeria, don't forget that big one, Nigeria and Brazil, will come up later. That game is for Group C in the women's football competition. Okay, that's how it panned out, guys. Across all, we don't know in the friendly games played across. We had Gamba, Osaka, Neo, Real Sociedad 1, Borussia Dortmund, Borussia Mönchengladbach, I beg your pardon, 3, Fortuna Sittard 1, Hodenheim Town 2, Hertha Berlin 1, Genoa 3, Day 2, 8618. I'll take that again. 0808 312 8618, and you can be part of the show. Find out in 2 or 3 weeks whether it will be staged. It will stage the 2026 Commonwealth Games according to the man involved in bidding to bring the event back to Glasgow. Organizers are looking for a new host after the Australian state of Victoria pulled out last summer, blaming rising costs. Commonwealth Games Scotland remains Scotland charm to stage. To tennis, where we had a 3-time Grand Slam champion Angelique Kerber has said she's going to retire from tennis after the Olympic Games in Paris. The 36-year-old is a former world #1 and claimed the Australian Open and US Open title in 2016 before winning Wimbledon 2 years later. She competed at the 2016 Olympics in Rio, where she won silver in the women's singles, having been beaten by Puerto Rican Monica Pugh in the final, and did not compete at the Tokyo Games. Still talking, will play doubles in Paris in the final event of his career. The 3-time Grand Slam champion has confirmed he will retire at the end of these 5th games. It means that the final single match of his career was against Jordan Thompson in the second round of the Queens in June, where he was forced to retire with a back injury. And in Formula 1, we hear that the US-based Haas team has signed Alvin driver Esteban Ocon on a multi-year contract for the 2025 Formula 1 season. Ocon, who's 27, made his debut in Formula 1 in 2016 and picked up his first and only race win at the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix. Last week, Haas announced their decision to drop Kevin Magnussen for next season, meaning they will have an all-new lineup. And if you're just to coach Randy Waldrop, I'll take it one more time, guys, as we're slowly but surely getting into the kickoff time. In goal is Chiamaka Nadozie in jersey number 16, Michelle Lozier in jersey number 2, play right back, Oluwatosi Dimeyi at centre back alongside Osinachi Ohale. And left back, you have Chidima Okeke in that lineup. Deborah Biodun, Christy Uchebi, Tony Payne, Jennifer Chegini, Rashida Tajibari, and Chuwendu, the left-footed striker, Ihezwe. So do ensure to go watch that game and support your own, because, come on, I'll be back here. We'll be back here tomorrow to give you all the latest updates from that game, and of course to review what went down in that big encounter. Okay, this is how much as we can take on the show for today, guys. Come on, guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. At 5 p.m. is showtime here. A voice of the people. It's Sport Lounge, and our job is to give you a voice. Keep talking sport, keep living sport. Sport is life. Life will be meaningless without sport. Up next is, of course, this news around the world by 6 p.m. I remain your one and only, your sport bishop, your magistrate, your pilot, your prophet, the professor. No, so to say, do have yourself a wonderful time. The Super Falcons would fly, they would soar, and they would soar